Hi guys, welcome to Starlit with Ann Calzada. I am Ann Calzada. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and listening. We're going to go over the transits that are happening this week, October 20th. So actually Tuesday, October 21st at 6:25 a.m., we have that beautiful, luscious new moon in Libra. So the new moon in Libra, it is the time to set some seeds. Plant those seeds, those manifestations, the dreams that you want to occur. It's a time to make yourself renewed. We are always renewed with every breath that we take. But this is another time to set intentions, plant those dream seeds, do your cleansings on yourself, cleanse the home, cleanse the body, mind, and spirit, to really get into it. And, Libra is ruled by Venus. So that is the planet of love and beauty and money. So, you can always set some intentions around cash flows, set intentions around romantic prosperity as well. So, things that you feel like you are called to do. Then the next day, drum roll, Wednesday, October 22nd, we have at 3:51 a.m. Neptune is retrograding so far back out of Aries that it's coming back to Pisces. Yep, Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces. So it's going to be there for a little while, not forever. We're wrapping that up. But yeah, so things, you might have some more infusion of your dream life, maybe. Things might come to you there. Things also may be a little foggier for some people, perhaps, maybe not everyone, but for some people, perhaps having that Neptune retrograde back into Aries, it's kind of like a reset. One last sweep through the house to see, okay, where are we at? What did we accomplish? Because that transit was long. Neptune in Pisces before it just went into Aries, it was like super long, years and years and years and years and years. Pisces have grown. Pisces have grown into their spirituality and have hopefully developed a better sense of self and strength with who they are and their boundaries. So, as I said, one last sweep through the house to see, the energy shifting there. We have also on the same day, Wednesday, but instead of at 3:51 a.m., it's at 9:51 p.m. Isn't the universe interesting how the times and the flows go through? And these times that I speak to you about are from the ephemeris. And in astrology, there's Western astrology, which is what I pretty much practice and look at. There's a Vedic astrology, which I would say is the mother of Western astrology, which originated in the East, in India. And I would say that learning and practicing and watching and observing what I have seen through astrology is, I feel very comfortable with the energies of the Western astrology because I have seen it in my own life and in other people's lives. And, the universe just has this little way of speaking and representing to people. And the ephemeris is actually based upon the longitude and latitude of the planets that are changing and shifting and changing. It's math. It's math. And my least favorite subject, don't tell anybody, but math is pretty much my least favorite subject. But it is. And these days, honestly, with the computer and everything that we have with the internet, you don't even need to do the calculations any longer. So, the computer will do it for you. And I'm sure AI would love to. So that's where these times come from. That's in case you were wondering about that and the shifts and the changes. So 9:51 p.m. on the same day, the sun is moving into Scorpio. So we're getting ready to go into Scorpio time, Scorpio season. That's the season of the underground. That is the eighth house of death. And, they always say death and taxes, but it's also sex and transformation. Scorpios are very strong and they transform easily. It's really easy for them. They start over. They're not afraid to look at the underworld, you know, the darkness that comes through. I always picture sometimes the river Hades and the people that were on that little tiny, you know, canoe going through with the lantern in the dark, and you know they're coming up to offer for Persephone. Has the energy come down into the underground? You know, that's a mythology, but you know, blending that in there. But yeah, it's that time of the underworld, the underground. The veil is thin. For Pisces, there is no veil. It's just whoosh, full on there all the time. But for others, you know, maybe some people who are more grounded or don't experience those types of interactions with the spirit world, you know, here it comes. And you guys all know about, you know, Halloween, I'm sure, and some of the traditions in the past of why we have some of the traditions that we have now that we still use and go through. And I think I'll do a little report on that, maybe like a little blog. I will say that I do have a new post coming up that I'm going to share with you guys. I'll let you know when it's ready. But look at my little witchy hat. Do you like it? I love it. And I just want to put that up there next to me instead of like on top of me so you guys can see it. Guys, welcome to Scorpio season. Yep. And welcome to your life and the best day ever. And if you have any questions, comments, you need anything, email me at starlet@gmail.com, and I will answer them here. And I just want to say thank you for visiting healingheartherbs.com and the Patreon site as well. There, the Healing Heart Herbs on Patreon. I'm very grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you guys and the orders that are coming in to the website. I also want to let you know, and now is a good time, that I am doing readings for people and all different kinds of readings. And so they're pretty inexpensive. Check out the website for those. And thank you for listening. I'll see you next week.